What's good with y'all, man? This is Divani, and this is, you feel me, another training video, y'all. We coming back a little harder now. Things is getting a little different. You know, it's been a little hard for me trying to, communicate and do a little bit of stuff I've been doing. But I wanted to make sure I got back on y'all on what I was doing and stuff like that. So that's why I'm making this video. You'll have to excuse me. My throat is a little off. I've been yelling a little bit, having some issues with my mama and stuff like that. Just some personal stuff, things like that. But yeah, y'all. If y'all don't even know, this is a video on the journey of YMDR. So let's get into that. Let me tell y'all about that for a few. But the journey of YMDR, as far as it goes in YMDR, is the journey is something that most people don't expect. You feel me? And it's just something that's completely different from the average people. Because I just be real with y'all, if y'all been on me with this journey, y'all seen that I've had different sort of ways that I've tried to kind of contact y'all or just do videos for y'all. If y'all seen some of the video quality, the way I've had it, I've used certain software to kind of make it where my video quality became certain ways and stuff like that over the years. And you've seen obviously that those are the quality in which I had at that time, up to kind of now where you see this video, and probably you'll be probably seeing another one that probably has a little bit more close to this sort of thing. But by far you basically have seen, a little bit of what my videos have came to look like and stuff like that. And you've seen how they've changed. Probably if you've been paying attention, you see how they changed and just different stuff like that. You see how I've done different videos. I've been rapping a little bit. I've done some of the videos on me doing artwork, all types of stuff. You basically just seen the whole thing if you were paying attention. You feel me? If you weren't, then you probably wasn't necessarily seeing none of that. But yeah, y'all, obviously, as far as it goes, the journey of YMDR, I feel like the journey is something that, would have to be experienced with other people. I've experienced it myself as the owner of YMDR, and the as the owner, it hasn't always been a job of me being able to always be feeling all right about it. And what I mean by that is just the journey for me to continue and do YMDR hasn't always looked like I've wanted to always do it, because of the fact that I've had stumbling blocks, just different things in my way that haven't always helped me to kind of continue doing YMDR, which to some people can seem a little unmotivational to the construct of what you're doing, because they feel like, well, dang, man, you doing this movement, you doing all this, you should be motivated, you should be glad, but it's not always, it's not always smokes and mirrors, man. It's not always good things that come out of stuff sometimes. Sometimes you do stuff and you take some persecution, you take some, some issues, you take some things that go on, and people don't like to really equate your pains with, something that you deal with and stuff. They kind of just like to put that out of the way and kind of just focus on moving more. And I'm more of a person who understands that, okay, I'm a human being. My pains are going to be shared with y'all because of the fact of how I'm a human being. There's no way to get around that. We all go through pains. I could be talking to somebody right now who go through some pains and go through some stuff and been through some things, and you could tell me in the comments what type of pains you've been through. But I know genuinely, just from a real heart to heart thing, is that anybody who creates whatever they're creating, even if they've had a background of whatever, they probably went through a little bit of pains of some type of something that has got them and had to gotten in their way and tried to destroy them from doing what they're doing. And somebody like me, I get that a lot, from certain things. and just me doing YMDR in general, because there's just so many different obstacles that can get in your way, especially if it's somebody who doesn't necessarily care about what you do or how you do it or any of that. You know, you get people who just, they don't want to hear you telling them about the gospel. And I say this little thing just because of the fact that this is just stuff that I've dealt with outside and inside of doing YMDR. Is that the journey looks kind of crazy because of the fact of how, you know, I've dealt with a little bit of persecution. Some of the persecution is from my mom and the verbal abuse. And the verbal abuse when she gets drunk. Some of it is from people who, you know, don't understand the vision of what I'm doing. Some of it is just, you know, going through different things with my mama where, you know, I'm having suicidal thoughts and just all different types of stuff that kind of just come in the mix that want to stumble me or break me down or make it where I'm not really doing YMDR like I would want to. And so I feel like the journey of YMDR, this speaks levels for anybody who want to be a part of it, because what this says is that, okay, I've been through this stuff, but why do I keep doing it? You feel me? Like, I've been through this stuff. Why didn't I just quit? Why didn't I just, you know, duped one? Why didn't I just do that if I didn't really care about what I was doing? Why didn't I just do that? But the reality of it is this shows y'all wholeheartedly that I'm willing to take a persecution. I'm willing to take the things that I got to take just to keep YMDR going, because I don't care what anybody got to say about it. YMDR going to continue. I'm going to continue to do it, and people can hate me for it. They can love me for it, whatever. If I get a mixed signal, I don't care. Like, the reality of it that I realize and that I understand is YMDR is for the people. And the experiences that I've shared with certain ones, that's how I know that it doesn't necessarily matter what anybody got to say about what I'm doing, because some things that you don't like about a person, somebody else may like about them. And so that's what I'm learning, at least in this journey by myself, is what I'm learning, is that some people do like what I'm doing and some don't. But that's cool. You know, I ain't really worried about none of that, because I just realized that at the end of the day, you know, I'm doing this for a particular reason. You know, I care about my city and I care about the people in it. And so I show them this representation of that through just being the movement that I got to be. You know, even if it's something that people don't even like that, you know, I'm still going to push forward. I remember last year, I don't even know if y'all saw that video that I did over there by that little graffiti place where the water was. But I was going through some stuff with my cousin, and I basically had gotten some of my stuff stolen that time. And so I'm telling y'all, yeah, like, I got some stuff stolen and things like that, but I'm going to keep moving forward. I mean, it kind of just reminds me, even in this video, this just shows y'all that so many different things have happened to me in this journey of doing YMDR, and I've still continued to do it. It's like there's no persecution, there's no that has come upon me that made it seem like I could not stop doing it. And it's like it's a burden thing that God has just put inside my heart to just constantly do it, no matter the fact that the person may not like it this way or that way. I'm just going to do it no matter what. And so it's a continuous thing that God does in my heart to constantly make it where what I do, it can be done, and people may like it, they may not like it. But the reality of it is it's being done. You know, most people ain't even willing to do some of what I'm doing. You know, and I mean, I'm just saying that not to be, you know, gloatful. I just know that in the sense of what I'm doing it for a particular reason, and I'm doing it because I care about the people in my city. And most people don't care about you that much to sacrifice certain things just so you can see what they're actually doing because they care about you. You feel me? And so that's what I think YMDR basically does for me when I have been on this journey, is that I've sacrificed a lot of different things and have still came back persevering. Like, still came back persevering. Even though I went through trials and tribulations or whatever. Like, I still just been persevering, and it's only by the grace of God that I'm still persevering. I'm up here thinking, I might not be able to continue doing this, but I am. I'm still here. I'm still doing it. And so it just shows y'all, man, that, what I'm doing in YMDR, it has to continue because of the fact that there's just so many different things that shows you. It shows you that I just have to continue. And, I'll give you an example. So this is an example right here. This is now, I kind of already know that I'm not going to reveal this person's identity, but I'm going to say that she has became a YMDR member. So this is her sheet for her becoming a YMDR member. And I'm just going to read to you a little bit of it. I'm not going to disclose nothing, but I'm just going to read to you a little bit of it, just so you know. So, it says, I asked her, how did she come to Christ? This says, I came to Christ when I was 13. I was born in a Christian family, and we went to church every Sunday, but I myself never made the decision to follow Christ until I turned 13. It was when I was reading Set Apart, Femininity, by Leslie Ludy, that I realized that I am not a Christian until I make the decision for myself. When I read that book, I realized that I wanted to be a set apart girl who lived her life for Christ, so that made me give my life to God, and I have never regretted a moment of it. So yeah, y'all, this ain't no fake person's name. This is obviously a real person's name. This is a real thing that she's saying. I'm just saying that, y'all, that God works in mysterious ways and he can do some real good stuff. And so, I really, when I found out that she even became a member, I really cried, because I was like, homie, it's been some years I've been doing this crap, and I didn't even think that it would get anywhere. Not crap, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't think it would go anywhere. And so God showed me just through this, girl that I found. And really, y'all, if y'all don't even know, I went to bandmix.com. That's where I basically found that girl from. Y'all can go to bandmix.com if y'all don't know nothing about that. Bandmix.com is a place where artists can go, and they're local artists in your city, and you can find out where all these local artists are. You can build and connect with them. You can make a band, whatever. They there, basically. They don't answer your stuff kind of like quickly. They might not answer your stuff quickly, but they get around to it. The only reason why I say this because that's where I found that girl from, who joined YMDR. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all had a good day, or a good night, or wherever y'all at. I just hope that y'all can take this stuff in and just realize that, YMDR ain't really being done for nothing. I've continued to do it, and, I've done it for my city and just for the people, because I care for my people in this city of Indianapolis in Indiana. And it's just, most people don't really get it, but, this is kind of the way to kind of help you get it. Is this video just shows you, that if you just persevere, you go through all the whatever it is that you're going through, and you go through that stuff, the world may think you crazy for doing the type of stuff that I'm doing, because that's what I've gotten. But I realize that they ain't God, man. So, they can think I'm crazy, but God don't think I'm crazy. So, yeah, y'all, I hope you have a good day, and I'll be checking with y'all later. Peace out.